This is Enomfon, a Nigerian entrepreneur who is building one of Nigeria's biggest maggot farms.
In livestock farming, there is money. In maggot farming in particular, you use less amount of capital to get, because everything you are giving to them is waste.
How many maggots do you produce in a month or something? I want to know. Just give us a rough estimate.
Yeah, up to 5 tons.
5 tons?
That's 5,000 kg.
And 1 kg is how much?
1 kg of maggots should be selling at 1,000.
In this video, he shares his story on how he started from nothing and his journey to becoming one of Nigeria's biggest maggot farmers.
Far back 2008, my uncle is a fish farmer. When I see the amount of people coming in to buy, like I say, what? That means there is money. To some extent, I almost stopped going to school.
Get ready to learn from him about this venture, what maggots are used for, and why someone should even breed these insects. I'd appreciate it if you give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. So hello guys, it's your boy Chiderawa for here again, and today I visited a maggot farm. Guys, maggots. So this is the CEO of this particular farm. Yeah. I want to be talking to him today, so he's going to be telling us more about this particular business. Can you believe that you can make money from maggots? So first of all, just introduce yourself to us and what you do here. Let's know.
Well, this is Enomfon Akpan.
Okay.
Mr. Maggots Plus. Yeah, in this farm we breed maggots, BSF maggots in particular, not just any kind of house maggot like the house flies. No, the BSF maggots. That is what we do in this place. Yeah, BSF maggots, the full meaning is the black soldier fly maggot. You know, we have over 20,000 species of flies. So this one is just one species out of the thousands of species we have. So this is called the black soldier fly. Yeah. So we use the black soldier fly to get is their maggot itself.
First off, I want to know, what are these maggots used for?
Wow. I'm always happy when I hear somebody ask me that, because the maggot itself is used for a lot of things. You can use it to feed your fish live direct. You can use it to feed your fowl. You can also use it, the dry one, to do your feed formulation while you are producing your feed for both the poultry and the fish. You can also use it to feed your pig. So it not just to cut the cost of feeding, it boosts the growth of your livestock.
How long have you been into this business?
I've been into this business for a long time, for many years.
Oh, how profitable is maggot farming?
Maggot farming is so profitable. You can see it in me.
Okay.
Maggot farming is so profitable.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can turn millions in a month in maggot farming. Yeah. I'm not just boasting. If I can't turn millions in a month, you will not see this structure. I believe this is one of the maggots, the biggest maggot farm in Nigeria. So in BSF Colony, when I mean BSF Colony, BSF environment, so we have 2 sections. We have the insectarium section and also the larvarum section. So now you want to know some interesting things in the insectarium section. This is the flies that is actually giving us the eggs.
Oh, this side is called the insectarium section.
The insectarium section. This is the fly. This is the BSF flies that produces the eggs. When you have your flies, this thing has, the black soldier fly has a circle. They metamorphose from one level to the other. So in this stage, we call it the adult fly. So they are not associated with death. So that is one of the things you have to know. They are not associated with death. They fight against bacteria. So they eat, what they only feed on is the clean water till they die at this stage. They feed on purely clean water. And then another thing that will interest you, when I say this, some people used to laugh. So another thing that is so interesting in this circle of the black soldier ice fly, which is the adult fly, is that when the male finish mating with the female, the male dies off. Then I said you are going to laugh. So when the female dies off. Yes. So when the female also produce and finish laying the eggs, they lay about 500 to 1,500 eggs each of the
one female.
Yes. So when they finish laying the eggs, the female also dies off. So,
then how long is their cycle?
the cycle, they stay between 7 to 8 days.
Their whole life cycle 8 days?
For the adult flies.
For the adult flies. Okay, so take us through the whole cycle. I want to know how it forms from this particular fly to when it gets to the maggot. Just take us through the whole cycle.
Okay, from the adult fly, once they lay the eggs, you harvest the eggs, and then the eggs stays from day 1. Before day 3, day 4, they must have hatched all to what we call the baby larva.
Okay.
So the baby larva now will now get to maturity between 1 day to day 13, day 15. They are all done. Their maturity stage is complete. So from there they will move to another stage they call the prepupa.
Okay.
So now the prepupa stage now stays in the pupa stage for 7 days. From there it moves to the pupa stage and stay for 10 days. At pupa stage the movement will reduce.
Okay.
And then they will not eat anymore till the pupa stage. The pupa stage they'll stop moving.
Oh,
but that,
so which stage is used to feed the livestock?
Is the larva stage.
The larva.
Yes, you feed because they contain a lot of protein. So when they metamorphose to the prepupa stage, when they metamorphose to the prepupa stage, they lose protein while trying to. Yes.
Okay.
So yes, at the pupa stage they don't move. They are like you might see them and think they are dead.
Yeah.
So they'll stay in that stage. Then from that stage back to the adult stage, the adult fly stage.
Oh, from that stage they'll turn back to flies again.
Yes.
Really? So it's like a circle.
Yes, it's like a circle. And then it takes it takes 40 to 45 days to complete the whole circle.
Oh. Yes. That means once you get a little of these flies, you don't need to buy any one again.
No, you don't need to.
It will be producing.
It will be producing, and then you shape parts you are giving to your livestock or you are selling out, and then you keep parts
that will be reproducing again.
That will be reproducing again.
Wow. So what do these maggots feed on? What do they feed on?
Yeah, they feed on what we eat. Like when I mean by what we eat, like they feed on the tiger nut shaft, they feed on the biscuit waste, they feed on also the brewery shaft. I know you want to ask the brewery shaft, what is brewery shaft? Okay. That's the waste product from the brewery. Once they're done producing the drink. Okay. So the shaft now. So you can see they eat, and then they also feed on fruit waste.
Fruit.
Yes.
Okay, what kind of fruit?
Any fruit, like we have the pawpaw.
The peels or something?
Not just the peel, they can feed on all the whole body. The whole body.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So how many times do you feed them in a day?
No, we don't feed them every day.
You don't feed them every day?
Yes. So like we feed them 2 times before harvest.
Ah.
Yeah.
And harvest is like in how many days?
Harvest is like from the 10, 13, 14, you're done harvest.
So you feed them like twice in 14 days?
Yes.
That means you might not be coming to the farm every day and it will still be going well.
For management purpose, you have to be in your farm every day.
Okay.
For management purpose, yeah.
There are a lot of people in the diaspora who want to invest into agriculture in Nigeria. Yeah. Would you advise them to go into farming in Nigeria as someone who is into it? Wow.
Let me start it this way. Livestock farming will feed the nation. So livestock farming is one of the business that has come to stay, not only in Nigeria, in the whole world, it has come to stay. Because you can count how many times you buy a car in a year. You can count how many times you buy clothes in a year. You can even count how many times in a week you've paid transportation. But when it comes to feeding, I don't think anybody can survive a day without eating. If you survive today, you can't survive tomorrow. So we feed the nation, the maggot farmers, we feed the nation indirectly. When I say we feed indirectly, because we have maggot farming, we have come to rescue the livestock farmers, to solve the solution of livestock farming when it comes to high cost of feeding.
Yeah.
So when they get from us and they feed the fish, so you buy your fish and you eat. So we're feeding the nation indirectly.
Yeah, because I noticed that a lot of times when I interview livestock farmers, their major challenge is always feed cost. So now, is the maggot way cheaper than the feeds?
They are way cheaper than the feed, and then they give you the results you want faster than using the feed.
Okay.
For example, let me make an example. For the fish farmers, they are aware of what I'm saying. For the fish farmers now, your fish that swallows another fish, you can't compare the size to the one that have not swallowed fish.
Okay,
so for them to take in maggot is like they're taking in another fish, that's swallowing another fish, because this is complete protein.
It contains a lot of protein.
It contains a lot of protein.
Wow. So what's the market like for these maggots?
Well, I was expecting this question.
Okay.
So when people ask me this question, my first response, the question is always, can you meet up the demand? Definitely you can't meet up the demand. As big as this my farm, I tell you I can't meet up demand. Yes. Because if one fish farm wants to turn his eyes and look at it, you will run. So you can't meet up demand. That is it. Because like I mentioned the people that needs BSF products like the lava. I mentioned the fish farmers, I mentioned the poultry farmers, I mentioned the pig farmers, the grass cutters. I mentioned a lot of people that needs it. So you can't meet up demand.
So a lot of farmers can buy from you.
Yeah, a lot of farmers can buy. There's also what we call the mac meal.
Mac meal?
Yeah, the mac meal, the grinded dry lava. That's what we call the mac meal.
Okay.
Which you can also use for your feed formulation. It's also good for consumption.
Human consumption?
Human consumption. So the lavas are edible. The lavas are edible. So you
like human being can eat it?
Yes, human being can eat it. You can't meet it up the demand.
Really? So now I want to know, what are the challenges of this maggot farming? Because definitely there are going to be challenges as a farm. And also, if you want to reply to me, I want to also know what kills them. Like, is there anything that can make you like produce less or something like that?
Well, some of the challenges are, like, if you want to talk about things that kill them.
Yeah.
If your farm is attacked by ants.
Ants?
Yes.
Okay.
So though the challenges in BSF farming are things you can handle, you can rescue. So attacked by some pests like maybe the lizards, and so you can actually. And then one thing you have to work against is to fumigate the environment, because if you fumigate the environment, the whole flies will die off.
Oh.
Yeah. They are insects. The whole flies will die off. So and then also and then also water treatment. So that is one of the challenges too. Water treatment. So you have to be mindful of the source of water you use to mix their feed or to do whatever you want to do in the farm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So how do you now like handle it to make sure that people don't fumigate? What if people now come around and?
Well, that is why I said that challenges in BSF farming is something you can handle. Fumigation doesn't take place all the time. People just fumigate the environment once in a while, maybe once in 8 months.
Yeah.
So or once in a year, or something like that.
Yeah.
So once they fumigate, you just face it's the only part it will affect is the flies.
Okay, it doesn't affect this other one.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And also turn on the notification bell so that when we post another video just like this, you'll get notified by YouTube. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.